Before his death, Robert Mitchum, one of Hollywood's most enigmatic and enduring icons, reflected on his life, his legacy, and the carefully constructed myths surrounding the film industry, including a surprisingly candid assessment of fellow legend Charlton Heston, revealing truths that challenged the polished images audiences had long embraced. Born Robert Charles J. Mitchum on August 6, 1917, in Bridgeport, Connecticut, Mitchum's early life was defined not by privilege or glamour but by hardship, instability, and a working-class upbringing that exposed him to life's harsher realities at a young age. Raised amid frequent moves and financial struggle by a mother fighting to survive and a father whose work as a stuntman offered little security, Mitchum developed the rugged resilience and emotional authenticity that would later become his unmistakable screen signature. His path into Hollywood was unconventional, shaped by odd jobs, bit parts, and an almost accidental discovery of his magnetic presence, a low, resonant voice, and a natural intensity that set him apart during an era dominated by theatrical bravado. In the 1940s, films like 30 Seconds Over Tokyo and Undercurrent revealed a performer whose understated style felt strikingly modern, and by the time he embodied the weary, morally conflicted Jeff Bailey in Out of the Past in 1947, Mitchum had cemented himself as the definitive film noir anti-hero, cool, detached, vulnerable, and fatalistic, yet profoundly human. His ability to inhabit characters rather than perform them made every role feel lived in, whether he was portraying a haunted lover, a stoic hero, or a calculating villain, and this authenticity carried through an extraordinarily versatile career that included chilling performances like the sinister preacher in The Night of the Hunter and unexpectedly warm turns in Light Affair, proving his range extended far beyond brooding darkness. Off-screen, Mitchum cultivated a reputation that mirrored his roles: rebellious, witty, disdainful of Hollywood pretension, and unapologetically independent, a man admired and feared by studios yet deeply grounded, often retreating to a simple, almost reclusive life far from the spotlight. His long marriage to Dorothy Spence, beginning in 1940 and lasting nearly 6 decades, stood as one of Hollywood's most unconventional unions, tested repeatedly by Mitchum's widely known infidelities and scandals, yet enduring through patience, resilience, and a complicated but undeniable bond that anchored his turbulent life until his death in 1997. As his health declined from decades of heavy smoking that ultimately led to lung cancer, Mitchum spoke with the same blunt realism that defined him, refusing sentimentality and accepting responsibility for his choices. In one of his final reflections, he turned his unfiltered honesty toward Charlton Heston, remarking that the man revered as the embodiment of heroic integrity was not always what he appeared to be, suggesting that behind the statuesque image lay stubbornness, control, and contradictions shaped by ambition and power. Mitchum's words were not meant to destroy a legacy but to humanize it, exposing the fundamental truth he believed Hollywood often concealed, that fame is a mask, and behind it are flawed, complex individuals navigating ego, insecurity, rivalry, and survival. Speaking near the end of his life, Mitchum seemed less interested in judgment than in truth, reminding audiences that legends are built on illusion, while reality is far messier and far more human. When Robert Mitchum died on July 1, 1997, in Santa Barbara, California, at the age of 79, Hollywood lost not just a star but a symbol of an era when actors carried both immense charisma and visible flaws, and when authenticity, however uncomfortable, mattered more than image. His legacy endures in performances defined by restraint, depth, and honesty, and in a final message that stripped away mythology to reveal the fragile humanity beneath the icons.